Yo, how's it going, guys? It's Richard Unicorn Caller, and we are back with another video. This one's gonna be a little picky. It's a really heavy one, honestly, for me. I don't even know why it's like making me this mad, but just wanted to share my thoughts and personal beliefs beyond it. So let's just get on right into it. So today, even though with the news that Wizard 101 apparently wasn't becoming free to play, apparently that's what was mentioned in the blog post, but beyond that, the Wizard 101 devs, yes, they have their own little development team type of Twitter. Yeah, I don't know if anybody knew about that. I don't know if they just got that many followers or anything, but yeah, basically they made this poll. It says, y'all remember that list of new trainable treasure cards and spells, right? Of course you do. We took every player suggestion and made a list. Let's have some fun. Poll time. And I don't know if this is actually official or if they're going to use this to make some of these spells available. But yeah, it's just really messy. I don't even care if you guys look at my votes. I don't care. But just scrolling down from all of these, you got the balance, you got Steel Giant and the balance F read and stuff like that. Scrolling down, the one that is gaining a lot of flack lately is the life one. And let me tell you, man, it's a little messy, man. I will say that it is crazy. Oh my gosh. It's all over the place, right? So let me just say this. I don't think this poll needs to happen, right? This poll was just inappropriate, didn't need to happen, and it's ironic coming from the development team because they said the Wiz Devs is here to engage in thoughtful analysis, debate, and gathering of feedback. These are the voices we notice and amplify, and your contribution to improving this game is much appreciated. And then I saw them replying. It just popped up on my little Twitter feed. And this is funny. They tweeted this out. They said, the devs, what would you like to see on this list? And then players provide the list. And then players later, why do devs listen to players? And it's just like, ugh, so childish. And just, I don't know. I'm just not in the mood to really like laugh at anything right now. I kind of just want to talk and discuss with you guys and personally what you think. So I just want to say this. Personally, I'm not on anybody's side. I don't even care about all these spells because I know after I read up a little bit about these spells, I just realized that, oh, they're going to be available through spellments, which, if you don't know, spellments are the reagents in the game where basically you can upgrade your spells or even create some. So you see, I would need a certain amount of spellments to craft, I guess, Firecat, right? And then you can upgrade Firecat into all these type of skill trees and stuff like that. I have my reindeer maxed out, got a lot of those from Lore Master, got a lot of Krampus reagents too, or spellments and stuff like that. I think there's also a leprechaun one that gives a heal and stuff like that. So, spellments were first introduced during the level 130 dungeon. Personally, I've never been a big fan of spellments. The drop rates for them are usually piss poor, but what I really hate the most is what's in the crown shop, and those are spellment packs, right? They have these spellment packs that you can easily buy and you'll get some spellments with them, right? And so I actually made a video talking about the Celestian Spellmental pack, and I was talking about like how I don't think it's really healthy for the game to have spells and packs. I mean, maybe the first pack that had spells was cool and all, but like, really? Through spellments? It's just like, I don't know. It doesn't sync right with me, right? I don't know. It just doesn't sit right in my stomach to have spells just be locked behind packs or through a very tedious grind. And that's what we're going to talk about mainly is with some of these spells, but particularly with the whole Leaf Storm and the Rat Spin AoE. Now, I do want to say, like I said, I'm not on anyone's side. These are just my personal opinions. But even if we did get both of the spells, or even if we did get Leaf Storm, perhaps, even if we did get Leaf Storm, it's still going to be a very difficult way to even get them. So let's go to the Ratatsker spin, right? You have to be at least a certain level of crafting to obviously get it, and if you do want to farm Lore Master for the rest of your life, you can, and hopefully you get lucky and this spell will be a spell drop for you. The other alternative is probably one of the easier ones, and that's crafting. However, not any single player, like my girlfriend Nicole, is never going to craft any of these spells. physically impossible. You can't get the amount of resources to even craft these spells. I've seen so many people say, oh, just craft it. It's so easy. We already have a lifespin AoE. And that's not the problem. I'm talking about accessibility. I've mentioned that in all my videos. It's all about accessibility instead of exclusivity. These spells shouldn't just be exclusive to a certain percentage of players that can play this game and basically no life it or basically open up a bunch of packs. It should be accessible for everyone. And I've also mentioned in my other videos that it would be really interesting to see some of these spells have some lore behind them. Like Nicole mentioned when we were talking about this, we talked about some of what we loved about this game, right? Like, we loved that background about the game. Like, we loved having those spell quests. We love having just some background info about it. And that's what made Wizard 101 Wizard 101. You know, that's what made the game fun for me personally. I loved those spell quests. I felt like I felt special, right? I remember when I got Rebirth, right? I went through like this whole quest and everything. It was amazing. It wasn't through a pack or anything. It was just, it made me feel nice to be a life wizard. But you know, when I see stuff like this lat spin and, you know, you can either open up the packs and hopefully you get it, but, you know, I hear a lot of things about people spending so many crowns on it, they don't get the spells they want, and, you know, some people just spend a lot of crowns in general just to get a mount, and, you know, I just personally just don't like the whole pack system, and I don't like the spellman system. But if we're talking about the Ratatska spin, it is a very difficult crafting recipe to do, and not that many people aren't going to even have the resources to even make the spell. I think one of the more harder ones is even getting the treasure cards, and you know, a lot of people don't want to go on Discord servers and talk to other people, and the most thing a lot of people don't have is like 900 empowers, right? You know, like I think it's like, I don't even know, like 50, I don't know how it is, but like you have to pay empowers for someone to even give you the treasure card, and it's just like, I don't know. I understand that trading is a function in the game, but again, you have that percentage of players that just can't do that. So then you're basically gatekeeping this spell. But the only way to get it, the more, I guess, efficient way or the more faster way is to open the packs. And again, like I keep saying, I just can't support that. I just can't support that. Now, Leaf Storm, however, even if Leaf Storm was available, I actually have a treasure card of it, even if it was available, even if it did, it would be through Spellmans. The Spellmans are going to be really, really difficult to get. The drop rates are going to be piss poor. We already know this, and this shouldn't be a surprise for anyone. And this whole poll, I don't know, I feel like this did not need to happen. I feel like they should have just make the spells trainable if they were trainable and just carried on with their day. And they keep mentioning this like, oh, we made this list of people's suggestions of spells that we want to be trainable. Okay, we wanted Leaf Storm to be trainable from the get-go. When we saw it on the Kookaburra, I wanted it as a real treasure. I didn't want this to happen. You didn't have to put the life AoE in a pack or through a tedious grind. You could have easily made a spell quest, but I know a lot of stuff requires a lot of work, and that is fine. I understand that. However, I know there's going to be a catch. I know there's going to be a catch with all of these spells. I had people comparing Crow to Monster Mash. A lot of people were talking about that. It's just unhealthy, man. You're putting the PvP players and the PvE players and just players in general against each other, yelling at, oh, vote for this spell is going to be better, it's going to benefit PvP, we don't care about PvE. Then you got PvE players saying we don't care about PvP. It shouldn't be like this, and yeah, they just shouldn't have tweeted about this or made fun of it or poked fun at it at all. It just, I don't know, that just shouldn't be the type of environment, or that shouldn't be that energy that we should be doing at all. I mean, personally for me, and yes, I played PvP before with my friends, I personally don't like PvP. Honestly, they can just give both the spells. Basically, why not give Brown Spider, I didn't even mention that Brown Spider part, but why not just give Brown Spider and the Leaf Storm a chance? For those of you that don't know, Brown Spider is an attack hit. I think I had a pet that had this spell card, but basically you would attack with it, it would give you a damage global. Here's some suggestions. Make a damage global for I don't know, life wizards. The only thing we got is Namaste and Sanctuary. So why not just make a damage global for I don't know, life wizards? Or I guess that's too much to ask for, obviously, for the company. I know that's too much to ask for. That could be one suggestion. Or why not just give both the spells the ability to be trainable through spellments, right? Leaf Storm and Brown Spider, everybody's happy. What's the problem? I don't know, but that's too much to ask for. Another reason, and just final reason, I don't like this whole poll, is that it's on Twitter, and I won't mention the developer's name, but even one of the developers during the early days of the decathlon even mentioned that Twitter is not real life, and I see them do this Twitter poll, and I'm just sitting here like, dude. I don't know if like a couple 2,000 votes is really the right call. I don't think that should be like the voting routine for every single thing. I can only imagine how chaotic that would be if the players had the ability to vote. Yes, our voices matter, but I don't think this is it. You have people that can make alt accounts and vote for a specific spell. I don't know. It's just overall, I just don't think that letting the players vote in general is a good idea. But I don't know. Personally, for me, I think both spells are cool, but am I going to grind the spellments for them? Probably not. Am I going to buy the packs for them? Absolutely not. Like I said, I don't care about spells and packs. I think that actually takes away, that just saps the magic out of Wizard 101. I feel like just doing that, just putting packs, or what I should say is putting spells and packs in general, it's just counterintuitive with what makes Wizard 101 fun. Me and Nicole love playing this game. We love doing the quest. We love doing the spell quest, the pet quest. It's all fun, but at the end of the day, it's up to you guys to decide. Do you not even care about all these spells? I would love to know your thoughts, but I also would love for you to just tone down the toxicity. Please tone down the toxicity, please. But at the end of the day, I'm probably not going to get some of these spells. We've actually already had confirmation from one of the leakers that there's going to be a deluxe spellmental pack. Again, with the whole spellment system, they're trying to basically cash out on all these spells that they put in the packs, or basically find a way to make spells basically cost a lot of money. And honestly, after seeing them sales, I mean, I can't even be mad at them, but at the same time, you're sapping the fun out of Wiz, man. I mean, it's up to you guys to decide. Personally, for me, I'm not going to get any of these spells. I don't even care what I voted for in those polls. And at the end of the day, I don't even think PvP players or PvE players are going to benefit either way. But my name is Richard Unicorn Caller. Please let me know what you think. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.